Diaries often don't work in dementia units for dementia residents because the person forgets to turn the page. Calendars are difficult because they're often too small to be able to see clearly, but what does work and what works very well is the trusty whiteboard. A good size, nailed to the wall, fastened to the wall, and information put up which is relevant, big letters, clear, concise, to the point that the resident can view, refer to, and understand. Fantastic. Because what happens is that with those up and coming appointments, say Sue's coming on Saturday to take you for a walk, as she does each week, then the carer can refer to that, the nurse can refer to that, the laundry girls, and the resident is updated that, okay, Sue's coming at 2 o'clock on Saturday. She can look forward to that every week, and it's a lovely up and coming activity. Now, the other way that the whiteboard works is for activities. There's generally an activity monthly poster, which is put behind the door of the resident. It is in New Zealand anyway, but it's in very small writing. Each day of the month, all the activities that are going on. So it would be extremely difficult for dementia residents to read, even with glasses, I would expect, but relatives can. So if the relative can just go through the calendar with the person in the unit, the dementia resident, their relative, family member, and find out which activities they like them best. And you'll know from mum's history, say what she likes. I mean, if she likes socialising with the ladies and playing bingo, well, that's a certain. Bingo on Thursday, you can put that up. Maybe she likes a drink and karaoke music and the golden oldies singing. Maybe an entertainer's coming and she loves music. So, of course, that can be happy hour, Friday at 3. Then if there's any issues that are happening that are challenging, say your mother doesn't like hair washing, and it's every Monday at 10 o'clock. And it's always a shock when it arrives because she's not prepared for it. She doesn't know it's coming up. She's got no present memory, little past memory, and she's got nothing to refer to that it's going to be happening. But she can read. She can read the whiteboard when it's nice, clear, and concise. So you can just put there, hair washing day, Monday, 10 o'clock, Anna, your carer. So she knows who it is that will be washing her hair. And then there's that preparation that she can go to, at least in part, to be able to work towards being able to adjust having her hair washed on Monday, rather than out of the blue, someone turns up, she doesn't know what's going on, what's happening, and she's, taken to the shower, hair washing time, and she's not in the mood, she's not organised for it at all. But at least if she knows from the whiteboard that at least the hair washing's coming up at some point, and the carer can refer to that and say, look, Mrs. Jones, up on the whiteboard, here we are, 10 o'clock, your daughter's written up the shower and hair washing. So I'll come back in 5 minutes when you're had time to orientate to it, and we'll be washing your hair. Just makes it all a lot easier. Now, in terms of diaries, though, they can be handy for relatives. A diary by the bed, many relatives, what I've noticed at the units I've worked at, they keep a diary in the room for actually the relatives' visits and what's happening with mum, to be able to keep tabs of what's going on. So if, for example, Jane comes on, August the 20th and says, I'm getting a pair of shoes for mum, can a third person come along to help me? Then in the diary, the third person, if they're visiting, can just flick through all the, pages, find the relevant page for that month. Okay, shoes are being got on 20th of August or after that, and I'm happy to help and go along with you. So you can just put there whatever notes you're making to be able to say, okay, I can assist. And any appointments for mum, dentist, doctor, optometrist, hearing aids, I'm happy to be the third person. If it's recorded in a book, then relatives can easily scan through that and it's all in one place. In terms of the calendars, as I said, really it's not so good or great for the residents. Even if they've got prescription glasses and reading, they can read headlines. They can read, if they're quite good readers, prior women's magazines and the newspaper. Not many people can read books. I haven't come across anyone that can read an actual book, but certainly up to about a good third of people can read the headlines of the newspaper, maybe even half, and a good 5, 6, 7 out of 30 can read the actual newspaper and women's magazines. So it's quite a high percentage. So it's important that those people can still have the facility for that. And basic reading, so many more dementia residents can read than what is given credit, so many more, especially if they're given the resources to be able to do so and they're encouraged. And the whiteboard is a good encourager because it's stimulating for them to be able to read that they've got these appointments coming up, that they're turning 90 or they're going out on Saturday, or there's something else special, maybe their son's coming from overseas and, in the next few weeks, and the date's there. They can look forward to it, and everyone else can sort of buoy them along with that wonderful thing that's happening. So these are the ways that we can help people in dementia units. And I've written up on all these topics in these companion books, The Resident's Voice from a Dementia Unit and The Resident's Rise from a Dementia Unit. They're good size, easy read, on Amazon and my website, pietavalentine.com, and you can use them as a diary for all the notes that you need to take for a person coming into a facility, the resident's voice, and once they're established in the facility, the resident's rise, and all the ways that you can help them. So many ways, so much to learn. So thank you for your subscriptions and likes and all your interest, and please subscribe and pass on these links. Thank you.